conversation.
Creating conversation. We got DaVonté, Lacy here. We here at Al Davies, place where we both put a lot of time in this gym, right here in Tacoma, Washington. We just wanted to get DaVonté on here, talk about his journey, you know what I'm saying, and ask you a couple questions. Appreciate you for coming on here, bruh.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, coming from Tacoma, like as you have ventured off in your career, how has coming from Tacoma been a part of who you are on the court?
Well, I think what I had to go through in Tacoma, like, you know, facing all our challenges and stuff, made me become, you know, kind of impeccable to the things that I was going to face at that level or anywhere else I ventured, because I know Tacoma was who I am, and I know Tacoma's never broke. So why should I break in moments where, you know, adversity is going to hit? So
yeah.
That's how it, like, translated for me, at least. That's how it got me through. That's where I seen it in my life.
What do people say about Tacoma when you go to different, like, places in the state or wherever you go and you tell them, oh yeah, I'm from Tacoma? How do they treat you?
Come on, man. They think we straight thugs. They think we're straight from the streets.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different than, you know, Eastern Washington, where, you know, you're really the minority over there. But over here, they think we're just straight thugs from the city, you know?
Yeah.
They don't understand what it's like being here, so can't really front them for that. But
yeah,
this is how they believe, but it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like, because we were both on the same side of the state, where we went to school. I was at Eastern, you were at Wazoo, and it was, yeah, I feel like just every time we mentioned where we were from at any point or any other place in the state, they automatically stereotyped as, you know what I'm saying, just exactly, like somebody that's our age, you know what I'm saying, that dresses the way we dress or talks the way we talk. We're something that we're not. So it's good to see people that are our age connect and come together that really are about something, that are doing something positive with their life, you know what I'm saying? So, huge.
Because you got to think, man, kids these days are looking up to somebody. They got to look up to somebody.
Yeah.
And if we're doing it coming from the same spots that they did, with playing in the same gyms they played in, they can see it's possible.
Exactly.
So as long as, I mean, you finished college, but you didn't do it hoop-wise, you did it academic-wise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we have to be those leaders to give them that path to go there.
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's all about giving game to the next homie coming up.
Trying to help the next
exactly. So, I mean, and we already know, because we've been in touch with seeing who paved the way for us and laid the format for us to succeed. And it's about remaining humble at the end of the day. But it is who we are. It's not hard to be that way. It's because we was raised the right way.
We had to work for it.
In the same spot. What was your worst game in college?
My worst game.
Worst game in college. Wow.
Man, to be honest, the worst game I always think about was we were playing UW. I got some new coaches for the game too.
Yeah.
They had the snakeskin joints on, so I'm about to break them out.
Okay.
Red.
Yeah.
I'm like, who-wee? Bruh, when I tell you I missed 8 threes, I was 0 for 8, like 0 for 7, 0 for 8 from 3. And the last 3 I missed, it was to tie it up, or to take the lead with 45 seconds left.
Sheesh.
So, and the play wasn't even, the thing cold part was, the play wasn't even for me. but I was like, nigga,
I'm here.
And I had already missed 7, so.
Yeah, why not now?
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Nah, that's real. It is what it is.
You miss the shots you don't take. That's how I feel.
Nah, I mean, back to that, you the record holder for Wazoo 3-pointers made in a career.
Yeah, did that.
Tacoma, over some people that are, yeah.
You talking about legends, you talking about
yeah.
Clay Thompson.
Exactly, in the finals right now.
Exactly, Taylor Rochester, people forget about, but he was a great.
Rochester.
But I mean, yeah, I was blessed.
No, yeah. So I guess the 0 for 7. Cause I just wanted to know. I never really knew that was because it was UW. Yeah, that had to be nasty.
Man, a couple games where I left the gym and go straight to the gym because we played so bad.
Yeah.
We had some bad games, but that one stuck out, man.
This is Creating Conversation, and this is the social media segment.
I think our first topic of conversation is going to be how has social media affected this generation?
I feel like social media has affected this generation in a way that people are more communicative behind keyboards. So I feel like we lost some face-to-face communication in what we have going on in this world right now. We got cyber thugs. we got people that'll say anything behind a Twitter feed, but we don't have people that know how to enunciate themselves, or we don't have people that know how to. Okay, we can edit that.
And that's why.
We can edit that. Exactly
Thanks,
what I mean.
social media.
I'm used to sliding in DMs. As you can see,
cool.
Used to that spell check.
How you feel like it's affected this generation?
I mean, it's a negative and a positive aspect. If people really look at it, they can see that they'll find themselves in their social media because you're only going to follow what you like, follow what you know.
I think it's blurred lines though too, because I think sometimes it confuses people on who they are, because it gives you all of these completely unrealistic options that are fabricated, and people start to believe that this is real life for most people, but they have to understand that's exactly what it is, the media.
Just like everything in life, usually negativity usually reigns supreme on whatever ends up, whatever industry or whatever. But I know when I first got on Twitter, I was like, this is about to be dope. P. Diddy's one that got me on Twitter. I used to look up to him a lot, businessman, could promote anything, could market anything, real energetic. I was like, and I always saw I am Diddy. Okay, I'm gonna follow him. First person I followed. And I was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna be able to get to see what he does on a daily. I'm gonna see how he talks, like, because we're not talking about the news, we're talking about directly from his thoughts. And as soon as I got on, I was like, this dude's just trying to sell me Ciroc and Bad Boy 20-year anniversary albums. And you know what I'm saying? So I was hurt by that, but I also followed a DJ from Spokane, Jackie Brown. And she was dope because she gave me exactly what she was doing in her business, which I was always interested in being a DJ, but I ain't gonna be a DJ because my name is DJ. So that was a joke.
DJ.
Yeah. But I just thought
DJ too. I want to be DJ so bad though.
But I thought it was dope that she would give insight on how it is to be a DJ. Like, she's having a bad DJ day, she would let you know, and it'd be like, wow. So with me, when I got on, I was kind of like, I'm just gonna give the exact my life on Twitter and stuff like that, and that's what I did. And I don't think that there's too many people that do give you but I'm gonna give you the good and the bad. There's not too many people that do that, but if we were to do that more, I think that it would have more positive aspects to social media. But it's easier to fabricate a lifestyle that you don't really live, and sometimes you
gotta be comfortable with yourself to put out the negative.
For real. Another positive social media has, not necessarily coming from an individual standpoint, but in the 90s, we were only exposed to what CNN, Headline News, TBS, all the major wanted to give to us. So if something's going on in Antarctica, there's nothing going on there, but if something's going on in Angola, we're not going to see it unless they have a reason to give it. We know they have an agenda. So now you have independent bloggers and things like that. So if a story's big, like for instance, there's a man, I want to say somewhere in South America, black man who has a cure for anything. Dr. Sebi. And I just been hit to that off of Facebook. Somebody posted it. I did my own research. Now in my mind, I'm like, hey, if it goes down, I'm going down to holler at Dr. Sebi, man.
But I mean, just going with what you're saying, like the Black Lives Matter movement would not be anywhere near the same if we were only getting our information from the news sources that are on TV and stuff. The reason that we are so caring and compassionate about those kind of things is because we're getting it raw from people who are actually there, who are actually just telling us like it is.
How do you take that into cyberbullying?
Right. Cyberbullying.
When people when it takes it into a they're taking what what it is and using it in a negative aspect. Like, I don't like to see stuff on there now because they put negative stuff on there.
Yo, cyberbullying is real.
Cyberbullying is
cyberbullying.
Anytime that you go on Twitter and stuff like that and you click like something that's important, you'll like click on there and look at the replies.
Cyberbullying.
Wait. Explain cyberbullying, because like me, if somebody's saying something about me on the internet, I can log off. So tell me how
your ego.
You have to realize.
If you're a 15-year-old middle schooler, right? Yeah. Say you're the overweight kid, and you go to school, and all day you're ridiculed, right? And then you come home, and like, typically because your social circles aren't very strong, you're going to be reclusive. You're going to play video games. You're going to get on the internet, and when you log on to your Facebook, you go in your inbox, and they're saying, "Hey, fatty," you know what I'm saying? So you can't escape it. Back in the day, you could leave school, come home to a cohesive family unit, and be free of that. You know what I'm saying? And you knew that you didn't have to deal with that until tomorrow at 7 a.m. for the next 8 hours.
But now, or whenever someone says like you're the fat kid and it has 50 retweets.
Not everyone is that strong-willed.
This is a line of communication as well. It's a line of communication.
If there's cyberbullying going on, shouldn't there be somebody to come and tell them like, hey, listen, kid, you don't have to log on to see that.
But here's the thing: you shouldn't have to log off because people are picking on you. You shouldn't have to not be able to get on the internet because when you do get on the internet, people are going to do that.
One thing that I don't like is when people be online and they be like, why are you tripping? It's just Facebook. Why are you tripping? It's just Twitter. Like, this is still life. It's coming from your profile. You're a real person. So what's the difference between you saying this over if you say that over the phone to me, I would be tripping. So why would I not be tripping? Like, you're saying this, and however many followers or whatever you got are seeing it. This is hurtful.
Right.
It's a social media instrument, like, and
it's just like talking.
It changes your emotions, you know what I'm saying? And it causes this reaction out of you, like what are you ran by? I ask. You know what I'm saying? If you allow somebody says on the internet, you ain't even met this person, ain't shook his hand, he ain't bought you a drink. I let this man piss me off and ruin my entire day behind Twitter.
Yeah.
I gotta look myself in the mirror.
I think it sounds absurd until it like really happens to you and you don't have that backbone that a lot of people have.
All right, we flared up.
Ego.
I'm gonna switch it up though. I'm gonna ask Natasha this. What type of effect does social media have on relationships in this era, 2015?
Well, first off, they promote having side chicks, side niggas, all that stuff. Like, it's okay to be unfaithful. Yeah. When back in the day, people were with their people from high school or middle school, and like there's rarely any relationships like that. You have professional athletes, you have singers, you have actors, actresses, like that they get thousands and thousands of followers a day, not just like this week I got 1,000 followers, no, a day from all around the world. They travel all around the world that they can't take their significant others every time, and they have people hitting them up, like say they follow someone back because social media is a part of their job, because it's a part of the industry. And if you want your fan base to grow, social media is the fastest way to do it. But at the same time, they have people hitting them up and DMing them and retweeting and constantly stalking them and all that. So they're gonna get attention from someone, or they're gonna see someone that might catch their attention.
What type of man or what type of female does it take to be with somebody that has that type of attention on
a strong-minded person?
Yeah, a strong-minded person. Someone who's secure about themselves.
You can be as secure as you want. You just gotta be cool with it.
I'm secure with myself.
Wait,
no,
wait.
You
have to be cool with it.
Time out. What did you just say?
I said, I don't know. You can be as strong-minded as you want. I think in that type of situation, you just gotta be realistic and be cool with being cheated.
You think so? You're saying that all those guys is cheating?
But that's a problem
if it's
the
being
generation.
Because at the end of the day, let's keep it real.
Hey, yo,
I don't know. But I mean, Michael Jackson made Dirty Diana way before Twitter came out, so it's not like this is something that's new.
It provides so many distractions too. Like as soon as your man touches his little Instagram emoji, whatever, and then he starts scrolling, and it's naked bitches, naked this, naked that. There's this, there's that. It's like you can't even focus on just one person because there's always something constantly drawing your attention somewhere else. Even if you don't actually go all the way for it, you're just distracted. Constantly.
You're not all in ever.
You can't be because you're like, whoa, look at all these other options.
So do you delete it? So do you delete it?
Yes, unless it's making you money.
To me,
what is it really for?
Well, okay, so if the female knows that it's a part of your job or this is your business, this is how you promote.
But how many people is it really about their job?
But I'm asking about the ones that do it, that is aware that.
And you gotta be okay with that.
How was it playing in the Pac-12 coming up? Because that's everybody's dream in Tacoma. I want to be Pac-12. You know, I D1 first of all, and then dream really is Pac-12 or like anywhere, one of the main schools. But Pac-12 is it. So how was that living in that, taking that journey?
It was dope, man. Because growing up, I looked up to the people before me, which was Avery, and Avery went to Texas. Which was, you know, then you could see you could do it. You could see you could go D1. Then you see IT go at UW and Abdul at UW, and you can see it too. But the difference was, Pac-12, you stay home essentially on the West Coast. Your family all can see all your games on the West Coast because of the network. With Avery, we couldn't see him. So I mean, to play in the Pac-12, to be someone that can be on TV and then have my name in Tacoma, Washington right next to it is huge.
Talk about next journey, what you're doing now and preparing for the draft. How's that process?
Man, it's pretty cool. I mean, I always got to tell myself not everybody experiences it. You know? So I try to take it in for what it is and, you know, try to do it the right way. And I'm just going back and forth between cities and just trying to, essentially this is a job interview. So trying to go through this job process and trying to get a check. Man, at the end of the day, it's about getting some money and just, you know, but once you get the money, it's about what you do with it. So, you know, it's all comes with the territory.
Yeah, for sure. When, let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the money. Hot. I didn't say one word. I did all the motions and didn't say one word. But when somebody makes it, I'm gonna go on the record and say this. I don't respect Ahmad Rashad or Bobby Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like just because maybe I'm ignorant to the point where I haven't heard nothing that he does for Tacoma, but I've never heard him like do any type of give back. You know what I'm saying? So and I don't, you know, it's like when you're in a space like that, I feel like it's second nature to want to give back to who you give back to. So when we talk about the money and boom, we rich, we living, we getting money. We in the club because I'm living with you now and you taking me everywhere and we made it. And but like, look, when you do that, what do you want to do in Tacoma? Like, how do you see yourself potentially? You know what I'm saying? I don't want you putting that on the record right now. Like, oh, boom, I'm gonna open this. But like, well, how can you see yourself getting back to the team?
Well, my senior year, I had to write a proposal, a business proposal for the whole year. So, and I made a business plan, and what I want to do is create a center for just like a Boys and Girls Club, essentially type, but we stress the academic success rate, and we go to the college enrollment rate, which is bad for the inner city compared to more suburban areas. So I want to devise a plan where people will be exposed to the resources that they don't have. So I'll give them academic advisors, computers. Some people don't have computers to do applications. Whatever their setback is, I want to fulfill that need so that everybody in my program goes to college. And once they get there, they have success because they're ready. So I want to do something like that. Essentially, in the long run, I'm going to go back to school and get my master's. So that's what I want to do. So we'll see how it goes. I want to play as long as I can, too. So.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, it sounds like you really got your head on. We know that. But like even when you say go back to school and get your master's, people aren't thinking like that. You know, sometimes like some people's goal be, okay, I'm gonna go to college, but
I can attest to that. When I first got there, I didn't want to. After college, I wanted to be at college for 2 years, go to the league.
Yeah.
But I got injuries and stuff, and just had to stay. And once I stayed, I was getting a degree. I'm like, man, I can do a master's too. Come back and be a GA, grad assistant for a team after I'm done playing for how many other years. Because I made so many connections with coaches and stuff.
Yeah.
I can get a GA spot and get my master's paid for, and that's just more money. That's just you know what I'm saying. Hard work pays off. And
exactly.
That's what it does when it comes to school.
Creating conversation, and I got my man
Adrian Cooper.
Adrian, making music. Yep. The brand. Let's talk about that. What does making music the name? Where did that come from?
How do I put this? So I had a family friend that had some sort of legacy he wanted me to take on. Actual music, and I in turn turned that into like I skate, I snowboard, and kind of applied it to that. So in a sense, when you skateboard, you're really passionate about that. That's like your music.
Yeah.
So this is your music.
Your artistry.
Which in turn could be skateboard, snowboarding, basketball, like you do yourself, and just kind of apply it on a broader spectrum.
What did they want to leave you as far as making music was?
Well,
guitar, was it
was
singer?
It was just basically taking on making music. Like I want you to make music and live by that type of thing. And he ended up actually passing colon cancer, super young, and I just turned it into a business. Didn't know that it was going to be that. It was like, here, just want you to be about this, and it became a skateboard / print company / whatever. So however you see fit.
So you jack of all trades, pretty much a little bit.
Pretty much. I see it more as a network for just being an artist, and the simplest way is to put art on a t-shirt and put it out there for people to wear. As we're just all the homies hanging out, skateboarding and whatever else, and we get a cool idea, we can throw it on a t-shirt. Instead of going into Zoomies or trying to figure out like how do we get this. We made our way and we made t-shirts ourselves.
So do you do design work as well? You come up with some of the logos?
I come up with some of that. A lot of times, just like anything else, when you're hanging out with homies, they shoot an idea, or you're just shooting the shit and you're like, oh, that would be a cool idea, and then either I can make it, or because I'm only so skilled, I have friends or artists that can do some more extravagant stuff.
That's what's up. It's a blessing, man, having people in place that could really help you out.
And that's the whole thing, is just trying to make it more about everybody else and not just me.
Let's talk about the people that you surround yourself with, and how they do affect you. Like you said, you bounce ideas, you do stuff. Is there anything else that they do that helps you making music right now?
That's kind of a tough one. Just because, so I run a print shop as well, which that's how this company became. And so a lot of times I'll be influenced with pretty much whatever's relevant. So if it's just some sort of like, it could be some music show or something that I read in a paper or something else like that, and I just get a random idea, and that's what I go from there. So it could be anything, you know, it's very sporadic.
And I can tell in your clothing, like just looking at it, and you let me know it's a skateboard / snowboarding brand.
But at the same time, you could look at another piece and you wouldn't even know.
Exactly.
Like I try to gear it for all genres and make it not brand specific or like scene specific. More just like, hey, or collective.
A
like, collective of ideas, and it can be anything we want, because we can do anything we want.
How did making music get here in the store collab?
Well, me and Ron Pittman, if we want to go off that, we have a print shop and we make clothing, and that's our everyday thing, and we basically want to showcase what we do, and what better way is to start our own shop. So me personally, even from a young age, I always wanted to do a shop, but Ron, he does with Rare Breed, which you guys will be able to see that here soon. He showcases a little bit of everything plus more sports side, and then basically like if you want to take it music where you got like this hip hop and rock, you can have a nice melody of my style of stuff plus this, and then of course we're trying to network with everybody local, trying to do something, because it's really hard for people like us that come from nothing and try to put it out there like, you know, your Nordstrom's trying to be the top dog. So we're coming together as like the collab to, you know, sell whatever that's gonna be.
Put everybody around you on with like the local brands. Basically.
And then as you know, I hate to play off the whole collab thing, but basically it's us collaborating with these other people to be able to make ourselves successful, them successful, and it's not just us doing it by ourselves, it's doing it as a community.
As a whole community.
I think for me, that's the best thing to do.
Exactly. What you been listening to? What's your pregame? What gets you game time?
I'm light skinned. So I go with the R&B route.
Nigga said I'm light skinned.
You know what it is.
So well, take me there. R&B what? Who you got?
Bullinger.
Oh, okay.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
We rocking with. I mean, obviously every light skin listens to Cole. So we can feel like we still in the hip hop game, but listening to R&B.
Nah, I rock with Cole.
That's my guy though.
I rocks with Cole. Tough though.
You listen to? I listen to a lot of Usher, a lot of old school.
like Confessions A701.
Come on, man. That's taking it back. Pretty Ricky. Oh man. Pretty Ricky.
Pretty. Hey, shout out to high school, man. High school, Pretty Ricky was going crazy, like real life. Shout out to Pleasure P, man. It's crazy I don't have a baby right now. Let's talk about high school. When did you know your game? Boom, I'm at another level. I need to really start seriously thinking about taking this really serious. I know you was real serious from the jump, but where you feel
probably where I feel like I could go to college was my 10th grade year, when I was the first year I could play high school basketball and compete at that level when I was only in 10th grade. So I felt like, okay, I can do this against.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all had a squad. Who was on Curtis' squad? 10th grade year. We got
Domwell, Darnell, Chad, the white boy went to Seattle.
Chad, I mess with Chad.
Stan went to Central for football.
Okay.
But he dunked on Stags. We played Lincoln.
Damn, Shay.
And we had a squad, man. Marquise Dobbs.
Nah, I remember.
Julian that played with me.
Central.
Shout out.
Yeah, you guys had a squad. Like high school was fun just cause you guys was in the SPSL, we was in the Narrows, but you guys still had good competition and played teams in the Narrows in Tacoma too. So it was like, people don't, hoop is real life out here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different when you go to like the South or Midwest.
That's something you did.
That's something you did.
Friday, especially when like there was talent. I remember going to see Marvin Williams at Foss.
Yeah.
That was one of my first like high school games that was crazy, sold out packed.
Hold on. Yeah, the at Foss?
Yeah.
I was there. I was there. When he dunked on Foster.
He broke his nose.
He broke his, I was there.
Yeah, and then he pulled his shorts up, went to the crowd. Like,
yeah, bro, I was there. That was like one of my livest, like, this is real life. I used to watch all the Foss games when I was like elementary to middle school. So like when they won state, Solomon and Keenan and Mark Axton, I was watching all those games. Like, oh, this is crazy. And that was when like Foss was like really popping. Oh yeah. He really was.
When I started watching it.
Yeah.
We used to go to games.
Him and Leonard.
That's always the coldest dudes I've ever seen play.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. These people, these older cats from Tacoma that have paved the way for us and hooped and been legends in their own right. Coming up, we was fans. We don't settle for anything less. People that we surround ourselves with don't settle for anything less. So that's really the message that we were trying to push out here, is really achieve what you want to achieve and push yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're a product of somebody who's already done that, and you're reaping its own benefits. And you're going
to just believe.
Yeah.
If you believe in it and work towards it, if you believe in it, you have to put enough work to go along with your belief, and that's when they say dreams happen. So.
Yeah.
It's easy.
You just gotta stay.
It's easy to say it.
Yeah, it is. It ain't easy to do though.
Nah, but we can do it, man.
We can. You putting in their hours, you keep putting in them work, you put in that work, you put in that work. Yeah, we gonna get there.
Just do it the right way.
You just gotta stay humble, bro.
Easily.
You already know.
Get back.
Hell yeah. Shout out to you, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Good looking. Coming on. You know? And we out here, man. We out here, man. While she walking the hills, man. We chilling, man. We books and learning.
Okay. Beat, I'm about to try to kill it.
Kill it, yeah.
That's friendly competition. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm going at his if you put me on the beat. You know what I'm saying?
I respect it, man.
I found out a lot of the time people really put out a lot of songs